Hello guys and welcome to today's broadcast slash video. We will continue the testing from yesterday and see if we can make something work. I also took a look at the recent tournament and I saw a lot of steel ball and Wraith play, which I also would like to test today. Because we already know the steel balls are very, very powerful. And every time I use them, they have actually done their job. And if it was just to switch sides. The Wraiths I'm not so keen about, but they are very good at shaft clearing. They always make a kind of return every now and then. When Blue Hair plays them, for example, he usually always plays mid-range steel ball and Wraith together. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes he wins the entire tournament. But it's very specific case scenarios, I think. Okay, for now we're gonna look like we're playing a standard game here. Because that is the best opener we had here. Okay, he has storm corners. Probably some crawlers still. Yeah, I would say so. Not that great into Arclight, but you know, what can we do? He's a Rhino spec, so he's very low health. Because he has the good units and the good spec. Okay, looks like he's doing pretty much nothing. Is an aggressive player or an asymmetrical player for now. So in terms of chaff and chaff clear, we are a little bit less fortunate here. Could go for some marksmen or some phoenixes. He has anti-air on the Arclights, interestingly enough. Does not have charge shot though. Interesting. Did actually take out one Stormcaller, but not really that effective. Oh, there's the Phoenix. Could also go for Tarantula since he's up close, but not very good into the Stormcaller. At least for now. I still don't have the right text on my Phoenixes. Should maybe change that. Okay, since this is nice and cheap, we can grab a crawler here. Get both Stormcallers distracted. And I think I will just add one Stormcaller of my own here. It's not a bad play most of the time. Yeah, there we go. There's a bunch of Fangs coming. And he goes aggressive on the other side as well. With a Farseer. Interesting. So we'll see if how the Farseer performs now. But that most likely means we lose tower here. Because the Farseer can take that quite easily. As long as we can clear the chaff, we should be fine. Looks pretty okay for now. Because we do have Stormcaller and Phoenix support, and they're both very good against Farseer. If there is some units to tank. Yeah, that's why the Stormcaller was a good pick here. Does very well into most of these units. Okay, Missile Strike and Laser Sights. I mean, Laser Sights is really nice because we can kill the Chaff up front. So I think we'll take that one. Would like to split a crawler here. I can't quite make it. So we are Giant Spec, Rhino Spec. Not sure what we do next turn. I think I will missile this crawler this turn. He might level that up. Yep. So we deny him the value. And he also goes for a missile himself. He's probably annoyed because of the sledges. Yeah, I mean, one sledge is not really the biggest deal here. A few of the crawlers actually did survive. But now we have the Vulcan as our helper for the Phoenix here. This is actually quite painful. Might kill the Vulcan here. Oh, he doesn't. Okay. That's nice, because we do need the Vulcan to clean up the mess from the other side here. So this turn is where it gets scary, because this is where the Rhino comes in. I could actually grab some steel bolts just to deal with that one with the production line. Laser sights is so awesome though. I think I will still stick with the laser sight here. Because it enables us to skip our deploys for now. And then I'll just send some steel balls for later. Because I assume the Rhino is going to be on this side. Or at least it's more likely. No, he's in the middle. Okay. But there's another Rhino coming. Good thing is the Vulcan can clear those pesky crawlers, and then the steel bolts can take care of that Rhino for now. And he doesn't run charge shot on the arc lights, so he doesn't really have much power to get through the... Plus, that's the good tower debuff. So it means we get to kill the arc light for free. Yeah, Farseer is still looking strong, especially with the laser sights on it. Rhino Assault and Wasp Swarm. Both pretty decent here. Oh, there's the Wraith. But we unfortunately already have the Volcanoes. So I believe we just sent some more steel bolts here. I think I will just... let's do it differently. The problem with the steel bolts is we are giant specs, so I think actually Just having a melter is probably the better idea here. So arrange the volcanoes so they target instantaneously. Instantly, however you want to call it. This one will go. And then one more. Ooh, the Rhino might not get to the tower. Oh, Melta's stuck on the Arclight. Dang it. Doesn't matter though, we win the round no matter what, because this anti-air is dead. And we still have the Giga Phoenix that keeps leveling. Protecting our flank here. He sends even more Farseers apparently, okay. Enhancement module could be worth it here because we have the melter already. It did get nerfed yet again, so kind of meh. I think I would rather have the EMP here. Try to annoy those units here. So upgrade the volcanoes, get Scorch. Yeah, I don't know about these giants. The problem is that I waste deploys there. And I do not like that. I think I'd rather have more deploys than a bigger one there. Shields. I mean, they are distracting the melter, sure, but we do need Missile Interceptor though. Missile Interceptor is really, really strong here against his backline before the Arclights get to scale. Might even be a War Factory. Okay, there's a triple wave again. Hello, Truteo. I mean, Wraith can be nice here as a anti-air option, to be fair. He has a lot of units coming in, and if the melters do lock on, I win. Could also go for the Typhoon. I think I like that. I think I will actually take the Wraith as my secondary chaff clear, you could call it. Could also go Degen Beam here. Alone again. And we will unlock Abyss. Ah, he went for the Degen Beam. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe I should have clicked the Degen Beam as well. Could have been an option. The melter on this side, I did not prepare myself on that side correctly. I mean, the Vulcan is taking a lot of that. He still has enough stuff on the field to keep my melters occupied. And we do lose a lot of money this turn. For sure. A lightning storm and nukes. I I think Photon is actually really nice here because we get to be more tanky. And other than that, I think it's still factory time here. The problem is we're still lacking a little bit of money to do the big upgrades. So we can stop these from coming in immediately. And we can probably stop the Wraith here too. I'm not sure about this factory over here. Probably not necessary. Okay, did not get the proper units there, but the factories can keep shooting the melters. They are a good job to pick for sure. Yeah, it's enough. The thing about the degen Wraith is that it stops compositions that do run on rhinos because it is a huge debuff to their speed. And that is actually really, really strong in these pushing scenarios. Okie dokie, what do we have? Saber-tooth spec, amplifier spec, rhino spec. No steel balls. Amplifying spec. Guess we can go for the saber-tooth. Let's see if it's gonna be one non-asymmetrical game for once. Nope, doesn't look like it. I think what we will do is just drop everything on one. Because I wanted to test that version as well. Like so. And if he's truly a SM enjoyer, then I will actually drop some acid crawlers finally. Ah, no, looks like he's in the front. Might still get him though. He is a secondary armament enjoyer, but he also has range, so he's not tagged on that one. Fangs are looking a little bit weird. And he also has acid on the bar here. Cool, cool. I'm not sure about this Fang here on the side. I do not like deploying those. I've seen it quite often, but it doesn't really do what I wanted to do. Usually it does something like this. It pulls over units to this tower, which I don't like. So it's... but that Arclight is dead as can be. Now the downside is there's still some crawlers left here, and the storm crawlers obviously do very, very bad into those units. And my Arclights here are wandering off. The tower debuff is in time. Okay. Wraith, Marksman, Firebadger, Typhoon. Okay. I think the Marksman is probably the best one against all of these. Can go for Wraith again. Yeah, why not? I mean, I'm not tagged into the Arclights yet. And we'll give the Wraith a good old try. Why did I deploy the Stormcrawler so far back, by the way? I do not know. But it's okay. And we will also grab a crawler running down mid because there is Saberteeth to be distracted. He goes for the Badgers, okay? So that's an auto win for the Wraith. Very nice. The reason why I chose the Wraith here is because Wraiths are better the closer you are to your target. And they are very, very good against this kind of stuff. The crawler spam and all that stuff. Though the Fire Badger is getting absolutely hammered, and the Fire Badger has a lot of XP going for it. So we might actually go for the upgrade on the storms here. Oh, I don't have it on this account. Okay, I should update that then. Efficient giant manufacturing. Maybe not really necessary right now. Could go for the heavy armor for the Wraith, just to make it a little bit annoying. Then this guy can try to assassinate a Fire Badger here. Okay, do we drop on a second Wraith? We could. Yeah, why not? I mean, at this point, might as well commit. He's an area spec, so we have to be a little bit careful about big boats and all that stuff. He's going for Phoenix instead, but he's a cheese Phoenix player, so not now by the Phoenixes. Gotta have something to deal with that later. He's also pretty weak to Hacker now, because of the ground-based stuff here. Okay, can we make it? Come on, Wraith, you can do it. It's close. He does it. Okay, nano repair kit, also a very interesting one. Do I run my taste? The lightning storm is really nice here, though. Could be a huge boost in tempo, but I will try to make the Wraiths work for now, and we'll see how we do. So range on the Wraiths for sure. Without those, they are pretty bad. Those will take care of the flankage here. Could split a few crawlers here in the middle, maybe. I don't really want to split to the flank, though. I think somewhere around here is nice. Storms. Hard to tell. I think attack is probably the better option here. He goes masked phoenixes, okay. So should be nice to have some wasp on the field now. Wasp and more crawlers pretty much. More crawlers is also fine. Nano repair kit doing work here. Also doing work, I think. Yeah, that's the big downside when you don't have high DPS units. Wraith is a little bit too easy to kill. We do get a level up though, that's nice. All of this is a little bit too expensive for round 5. We can go for a quick teleport if we want to. I really like to have hackers later and just do that instead. I think we can do something like this. Just fish for some tempo. Oops, that was a misclick. I'm gonna try Degen Beam this turn. No Phoenix upgrades yet. So the reason why I'm misselling these Fire Badgers is because they are one-hit kill with the Wraith, and they also will die and come in a little bit later. So the Chaff Clear is not as good, and the Phoenixes do struggle against those kind of comps. And then when the Degen Beam is in range, the Wraith is actually quite fine then. And this is already level 2 with Nano Repair, so that's really, really annoying to get rid of. Cheeky little tower debuff gets rid of the Saber Chief here as well. Yeah, good tempo. Fortress would be nice. No fortresses. Instead, we do have Marksman on the field here. Marksman could also work. It's pretty good here. It is FR. Sometimes Mechabellum content comes to you when you least expect it. We could go for oil on the Phantom Race here. That would be actually quite funny because we would burn his entire front line. No, I think the Marksmen are actually quite nice to have. Well, his play worked in the first place. And then we just straight up oil down the middle. That's fine though, because he's deploying a bunch of units back here, and we can still go for quantum reassembly and then loop the Phoenixes back in. They do need upgrades, and these Phantom Rays do. But the Nano Repair might pull through. We'll see. Nope, not quite. EMAC. EMAC is quite okay here. Not the greatest though. Could also go for Sledgehammers because he doesn't really have the greatest Sledgehammer killers. I think I like that, right? So there's two things here. Sledgehammers and also a Fortress would be really nice to have. And I will also drop the Fortresses. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good unit here. Majority of threats here. So I guess that's good. Oh, I got EMAC'd as well. How nasty. Fortress also pretty good against Worm, by the way. So I guess that worked out doubly for us. Ooh, look at that. The Wraith almost made it. Nasty field maintenance Fire Badgers now. Okay. So he's going all in on the Fire Badger clear. That's a lot of damage. Should have sold the Phoenix back here. That was my mistake. He went for Phoenix range that turn as well. Okay. Raiden is pretty strong into that, but also bad into Phoenix. I think I need one more Wraith here, right? We're a little bit struggling with the Chefkli here. I think I will sell out of the Raiden. I think we just commit to the Fortresses here and grab one more Wraith for delayed Shaft Clear on the other side. Then we at least have the barriers to make this work. Quantum is not really worth anything here. I would have liked to go hackers here. Maybe we survive this round. It's melting points. That was obvious because there was 2 melting points in the drop, and also it's pretty good against the Wraiths as well. The problem is our Wraiths die a little bit too early, and then when the Mustangs come in we don't have enough chuff left. So I think the second Wraith is for sure right play, but it gets stuck to the fire badgers because we don't have enough units to kill medium-sized targets. And the worm does survive this time because of the melter. Yeah, I think it's too long range for the Wraith already. GG. Yeah. The hacker does very well into Fire Badger, and if they have... And I don't think the nerfs changed anything in that assessment pretty much. The marksman couldn't just compete at all. Now we do have steel balls. Do we want to go for training spec even? It's not the greatest with fangs in the pack. Or just the normal area cheese combo. I think we go for the combo. So what I will try to do here is play a little bit more of a mid-range style with these steel balls, not very aggressive. Ooh, he's elite dog training probably, right? Okay. Could also commit more dogs to the field here. But I think I'd rather have just crawlers here. What do we have here? Yeah, kind of like this. So pretty much standard deploy, but a little bit more forward with the steamboats than I would usually like. He goes for marksman, okay. Does run assault marksman as well. Well, are obviously not very good equipped to deal any damage to these units because they are a heavy unit killer. But that doesn't stop the Steamer from trying. It gets absolutely wrecked there. Come on, doggies. Nope. Doggies were too weak. That's an unfortunate matchup into elite spec of all things unholy. Okay, arc lights are pretty nice here. We do die to the Phoenix yet again. But I think I will actually take the arc lights here. So we take the back crawlers and then we just recruit some fangs and go for the big copium that the fangs will protect us against the Phoenix. Which they won't, by the way, but we don't know that yet, right? And a missile for good luck. Yep, there's the blue hounds. He's actually going for a full hound version here. Missile was misplaced. So we are right to go for the arc light drop then. We need way more into the... Nope, of course it doesn't. Shield airdrop. Shield airdrop, photon emission. All not the greatest. I guess I will take a shield airdrop here. Let's actually spread a little bit more here. He goes for Hound range. And he takes the blue fangs in the back here. Interesting. Okay, so we can go for charge shot Arclight here. But I will wait on that if we really have to. If the dogs hit armor and whatnot, they were gonna be very annoying. So that's why we have the Arclights in place here. The problem is Arclights do not perform very well into dogs without that upgrade, because they do need equal levels to kill him. Oh, the Arclight doesn't even get out of the shield? Nope, it doesn't. Oh, it was a very close one. It would have killed that guy with one more shot, and then I think the shield does live. Okay, but we do get 2 levels on the Arclights. That's very nice. I think Bombardment is worth taking here, because he is very clumped up there. Can't go for charge shot if we deploy more Arclights this turn. But I will still deploy more units in general here. Because we didn't by a good bit. We'll actually grab a second shield. Just in case he goes for it. He goes for advanced power system, okay. I guess he does just run into me. And deploys more fangs. I think Stormcaller is very nice here. Because he's elite spec. He can't really get the Mustangs out necessary to kill me. And if he does, we can counter with Sledge as well. Yeah, I think I like that, actually. Also, he didn't take the spell and didn't shield, so that means we get some juicy hits on the units, and that's pretty much it with the left side here. Didn't kill the marksman, though. He got pretty lucky. Now he's dead. Oh, there's some Arclights very close to leveling here. That guy didn't level. Sad. Okay, absorption module, acid blast, battleship. Not the greatest. I think I will skip out of this one. And then we go for great. Damn it. We wanted to take the big damage upgrade on the Stormcallers. I completely forgot about that one. Do we get an upgrade on the steel balls? I mean, they are still in the way, right? Might as well. And since we are so nice people here, we can also get some foliage in there. Yeah, this would be perfect. We have exactly 150. So before we end turn here, I will actually go to the Stormcaller section. I wonder what I remove here. I think I will remove EMP for now. There's barely a situation where I needed Stormcaller EMP. I'm waiting for some air cheese actually, but apparently he just expects me to go air cheese with the Mustang deploys. At least I think so. The marksman. We do lose our shield here, sadly. Okay, level 3 Arclight, also very nice. Mustangs do not get level 3 here, okay. Could also play Abyss later down the line. Okay, Typhoon, Melting Point, Fortress, Sabertooth. Sabertooth, Typhoon. I think it's the safest is just to take the melting point, most likely. We do upgrade the arc lights for sure. And then we will grab the Fang army. So our poor arc lights do not get wrecked by marksmen in the very first 2 seconds of a round. What do we take here? What do we want him not to have on the board? Probably overlords, right? I'm not interested in having overlords on my ass here. And we still do have a lot of monies. I think I will just go for elite marksman here in order to snowball the arc lights. And then we also click range. Ah, mountain time. Interesting. So he goes for a straight up level 2 mountain. Does run photon loop. Saturation, extended, mountain plating. So everything standard except the gun launched missile. Steeball is already on the job. Trying to be able. Yeah, this is why we dropped the level 2 melting point, by the way. Because he's just that good. And for now, the mountain is struggling to deal with all the crawlers on the board, so, yeah, no. It's a very speedy mountain, too. Interesting. Improved war factory. Can actually fight the mountain with a factory. That would be pretty hype, but I think I have to go for the fire here. Okay, more arc lights. Arc light levels are always pretty powerful here. And I think we just do what I wanted to do anyway this this game. We will drop a few melters every now and then, but afterwards we will go straight up into mass steel balls. But for now we have to deploy a few more fangs here. Just so we don't get annoyed by the marksman. We'll also attempt to shield the front here. Something like that. I guess so. I think this hurts me less than it hurts him. Because we do have the shielded fangs on his side, and those do not like getting blasted by fire. Yeah, the steel balls are just too tanky to die to the fire, so they're just straight up blocking the mountain from doing something. The reason why the saturation bombardment is really, really bad is because it lowers the DPS in general of the mountain. It's very, very unreliable. It becomes a big storm caller at that point. Which you might need, but oftentimes you don't. Wraith. Maybe not the greatest into the marksman here. That being said, this side is weak to wasp play. Also Raiden to take out 50% of his life. No, we're not doing that. We're not that nasty. But I can go for Siege Acid. Does that work? I mean, he's out of range, most likely, right? And I think I will click fire this turn. So we can get melting points. Upgrade the arc lights and then probably more shields. And some more life. Ah, he goes for the full tech now. Okay. So the reload speed is very, very slow now. But he does get to pepper the entire field pretty much because of the situation. The thing is, we do have absorption on the Melta, so as soon as a Melta gets to latch onto a mountain, I think he's done for. Ah, but this one might get sniped. Ah, the tower debuff will probably get him. Because his reloading time is so long that the Melta can probably out-heal the damage. Yep. And he's dead. Okay. Very interesting game here. Ooh, EMAG Blast is also very nasty against this. So we will take the EMAG for sure. We will drop that. So range and lone for sure. I think the play here is we do get out Shielded Wasp. As a way of having the last word in the fight, pretty much. Got a little mobile beacon action here. And get a few missiles in here in case something weird happens. He goes for EMAG on me as well. Okay. So the thing is, this mountain is pretty much out of the game for now. And everybody else is probably gonna die to the fire, and then the Wasp can hopefully finish the game. I think I might where we beat him. Because he has 350 HP left. He's dead to any air. And he doesn't have anti-air on his mountain. I do not run the gun-launched missile, or launch the other one instead. Alright, GG. But good job by my opponent. Trying out some new stuff. I always like that. Takes a long time to kill. Holy smokes. Avoid Eye with EMP, because that will disrupt them. I just think it wasn't really necessary, because the right side. Who is this? Ooh, a 2 vs 2 player. Interesting. Okay. Okay, apparently I'm dropping some frames here. Sorry about that. Training spec, giant spec. I guess we can go for giant with steel bolts, maybe. He's in Fang and Saber start, okay. I think we post up aggressively here. What do we want to unlock? Question is, what do we want to see? What do we want not to see? I think we do not want to see Vulcan anytime soon. That would be annoying. So I think I will actually unlock that one. Ooh. He goes Fire Badger turn 1. Okay, never mind. That's about as Vulcan as it gets. But the thing is, Fire Badger is not very good against Steel Balls. And Steel Balls do beat everything in close range pretty much. So, we'll see. Noise. Good amount of XP as well. Heavy armor is a very nice item for steel balls, for certain. I think I will take it. Makes the balls pretty tanky. Not really tanky against the Sabertooth, but maybe he takes one shot more to kill us, which would be already pretty nice. This would be an awesome situation for a Wraith, by the way. Too bad we are not giant spec this time. No giants on this turn for sure. I think I will just send another one. Because that's what everybody else does. Might actually be able to missile here. No, not yet. More Fire Badgers, more units on the front, okay? One steel ball is escaping for some reason. But yeah, I think we can give the steel balls range at this point, right? Because they get auto-target everything he has on the front line. But I also want to have armor on the steel balls, because that's an absolute counter to the Fire Badgers straight away. Healing is also nice. Steel balls have so many good techs that you can run in close range. Ooh, double level up too. Ah, look at that. There's a big Wraith. I think we will take those. Best unit. Ah, we can't afford both upgrades then. I think one steel ball is actually fine upgraded. Somewhere over here. Missile I'm not sure about, because the Fire Badger has enough HP to survive the missile anyway, so it's not really a point. I'm not leveling crawlers for sure. No, I think we'll stick with it like this. Ooh, Scorch on the Fire Badgers. Okay, I think I will actually press the armor button then. It's either armor or energy absorption. Both is very good on steel balls against Fire Badgers. And now we should have the superior area clear with the Wraiths. Can also go for 8 gun since we are sitting here on the line pretty much. Ooh, can we get the Phoenix? Nope. Fire Badger is obviously also very good on the line. Probably the second best unit that you can have. And Scorch is a very, very good upgrade too. We don't make it this turn. Okay, deployment module. Can be pretty nice because we can redeploy that crawler. So he has to deploy something else there. Sub-marksman, not really. I think I will skip that. So I think this is actually the degen beam click. Armor. Oh. Let's not get another one of those. Where do we need more support? I think we can actually try to cheese the badgers here. Like so. And he goes for even more phoenixes, okay? So steel bolts are pretty much immune to fire badgers now, so he needs to have the phoenixes in order to kill all the steel bolts. And then we still have mechanical division in our back pocket. Okay, this time the wave does survive because we have the tower debuffed twice, and then it kills the phoenixes off as well. Nice. Level 3's Level 3 Stormcaller now. Okay, Wasp also very nice. Does very well into Fire Badger and does very well into Phoenix as well. And then this Phoenix can be occupied with a Crawler coming in this turn. Probably still need another Wraith here in order to clear Chaff. Oops, there was a misclick. Let us not do that. I want a beacon. Straight ahead. Tech is probably also nice to have. And I will press the speed button. Oh, Rhino on the front now. Okay. And he goes for photon emission. That's a very expensive turn with the Farseers here. My goodness. But that might also be something we must do with boats, because boats are very good against what he has. And the Farseer does have the same effect, except the boats are just stronger units. But as you can see, the power of the ball is pretty strong, and Wasp make this even worse for him, because now he has to go into a Mustang switch. Pretty much. Oh, look at that. Photon emission for us as well. Question is, where do we need that the most? Probably here, because I do want this blob here to move over there. Then we click 8 gun to make the Wraiths extra smashy. I have no idea why he does deploy rhinos into this kind of board state, but I mean, if he wants to, I will be the last one trying to stop him. Also do want a missile here. Goes for EMAG on those. Okay, I guess I should have taken these ones instead. But I think the steel balls will still do their job even before that. Wraith techs are the most affected when the Wraith actually has to move, and this Wraith is absolutely golden as it is. The Phoenixes are pretty much useless because there's too many Wasp on the board now. He's not very happy about this. I'm not very happy about this, about it either. Oh. Can we do something about that? Ah, we can report now. Interesting. Yes. There we go. Okay. Steel balls cannot be stopped. Yeah, Wraith on the line and steel balls just overrun Phoenixes, and sadly there's nothing the Fire Badger can change about that. I wish it was different, but sometimes it's just the way it is. But yeah, do not invest into photon coating on Fastia. That is probably the takeaway there, because that's not a very great tech. Same guy again. I think he's a little bit upset that he lost so many games in a row now. But that's fine. Not our problem. Camera is frozen. It is. Okay. I have not have that happen before. Can't have that happen. I will try to fix it. So we're playing steel balls again, I guess. This time he goes for a sledgehammer opener, because he did not like that. I can't really tell you why it is frozen, though. Can we do that? I'm frozen there as well. Okay, great. Actually, the camera is completely off. Maybe it's overheating or something? Okay, I will do the turn real quick before our friend here gets even more mad. Yeah, this is exactly what I like, a little mid push. Okay, let me check that out why that happens. Maybe something with the cable. Okay. Let's test that again. Nope, still frozen. Okay, there we go. I have no idea what happened. I guess it just turned itself off because the button wasn't blinking. I don't know. Okay, he goes for Doggos and he is elite spec. Okay, so we're going for a freaking frontal assault yet again. One steel ball here soloing the sledgehammers. Come on, steel ball, you can make it. Nice. Arclight is almost level 2. Holy moly. Thanks for telling, by the way, Tutio. I appreciate that. We can go for Tarantula here, I guess. It's not the greatest into those. Could also go for Typhoon, but I do hate playing Typhoon. So I'm not sure if I will do that. Wasp is obviously nice because Wasp are always very annoying to deal with. I think I will actually take the Wasp to protect my flank. One, two, three, 4, 5. Okay, okay. There's some sledgehammers here in the corner that we could try to occupy with some chuff. Could also drop an arclight there, but there's no chuff there to be seen for now. I would also like a crawler down here. I'm leaving space for the rhinos because, you know, he seems to be a Firebadger enjoyer. Actually, nice split here. He goes for Wasp on the other side. Okay, so he's a very aggressive boy, apparently. Interesting. Lots of hounds here as well. The good thing is the Steebolts are actually doing quite okay against hounds. I didn't even know that, but I mean, hounds are not very capable of killing anything but pretty low health targets, so I guess it makes sense. But yeah, we for sure do need a answer here to the entire shenanigan. He doesn't have anything interesting on his Wasp, just the normal techs. They lose a little bit of HP, but this is a huge HP pool spec to begin with. So this is not so much about tempo cheesing like he is, it's about who has the last word and the better composition. Could go for a missile strike here. I think I do enjoy that one. Or did he click speed last turn? I don't think so, right? I cannot imagine he did. Then we do send more arclights here. I guess a few more fangs can't be too bad here either. Wow, you said it's out of the Wasp? I'm not sure if that's such a great idea. Also deploys crawlers into the arclights. Interesting. So we can feed these arclights to a pretty high level, I think. That will be nice. We just need enough of them to handle the dogs and the mustangs. That's gonna be pretty hard to do. This is also a Abyss game, if you want to. And we already know that the mustangs do not like targeting Steebolts, and neither do the other units. So I guess we could also go for those. Okay. Bombardment and additional deployment slot. I think this shield is probably still the best. It's really annoying on Steebolts, to be sure. Can we finally push charge shot? I think we can. I think I will actually try to play a proper charge shot Arclight game today. Because I usually never do that, but if somebody is committing this stuff to Hounds and Mustangs, I think we are safe to do so. Okay, I will keep the Wasp around for one more turn, I think. Ah, it was Sledgehammer. Interesting. Actually, now that I think about it, let me check something real quick. Because I can see my camera then. Yep, there it is. Okay. So steel bolts are just here to buffer for the Arclights, because they're a little bit squishy for now. But later on that should be fine. Somehow we lose this side. Didn't pay attention how that happened. We'll see. Come on, steel ball. Nice. He gets the last sledge down. Interesting. Okay, what happened over here? Pretty much nothing. Or did I miss me? Okay, should have paid attention. We can go for Scorpions here. Don't really like that too much. I think Rhino is pretty nice here, because we can just send that onto the Hounds. This one can come in a little bit later. Actually, I would like it on this side as well. Arclight levels. I'll actually send some more steel bolts here. Just to have them as chaff later. Oh, wait a second. I think we'll still keep the Wasp for now. I was thinking about selling the Wasp maybe, but don't really have to yet. He goes for Scorpion directly on the line as well. Okay. Very questionable. Why does he put it over here? To kill an Arclight, maybe? I don't know. That is a very weird choice, in my opinion. Lucky for him, because he gets to kill the Rhino, maybe. But I think the Rhino actually might get a slap on him if this continues. No. The reason why it's weird is because Charge Lock Arclight is actually not bad into Scorpion. And does actually shut it down with the EMP later as well. But yeah, we do struggle a lot with the fire rate of the Arclights. That's the reason why I do never play this technique. Because the chaff clear is just really bad. And in Mustangs, not so great either. So you do need also another unit that helps you chaff clearing. Overlull. Nah, not really. Not worth the hassle. We could just go into Mustangs ourselves. That would also work. That's kind of hard to say. We're sitting a little bit too close here to the line, I think, to make much tech changes here. But I think I can afford a Vulcan or two. Just to thin out the chaff war a little bit. Goes for a Phoenix drop straight into the missile strike. Okay, nice. So Mars Phoenix attack here. Guess I should have gone for the Mustangs, but I mean we can do that afterwards anyway. I think the Vulcans are actually quite good here because we get to shut down the Scorpions if we text them. And Mustangs would also struggle against level 2 crawlers as well, so I guess there's also that. This is where I could actually have the armor tech on the Arclights and it would be very nice, but I do not have it. But yeah, Charge-Out Arclight, not my favorite, because of plenty of reasons, as you can see here. Enhancement module asset. I don't think any of that is interesting. The asset might. But he also has hounds here already. So I'm not really sure if I like that in particular. I think we'll just try to go for Abyss here. With some swarmy missiles and whatnot. Can't afford a second one. We can afford some more chaff coming in a little bit later. Wow, I never can get used to this sheet coming down so slowly. That's really weird. He goes acid and oil on the same place? Okay. Not really sure if that was needed, but I guess it was. Ah, Phoenix is chunking the abyss. Yeah, weather balloon down. But I think it was a wrong play, just regardless. So if I report him, he doesn't get blocked. That's interesting. Would not expect that. If you report somebody, usually you would block him as well, but apparently it doesn't. Okay, he does have a open air flank that we can use. Wraith is not the greatest into that Phoenix ball there. Raiden is pretty good here. I think the Raiden is probably the play. Actually, we already have the Abyss down. I guess we have to commit to Abyss. If we want to try it out, right? Yeah, I think we just go for the full weather balloon setup. Can we actually fit another one? Nope. it's a little bit too fat. Makes sense, makes sense. Okay. think some shielding here is needed, but other than that, it's probably not that useful. We can do here is oil him ourselves. Now that doesn't make sense. Over here you can't do it. If he wants to ignite this, he will ignite this for sure. Okay, some Typhoon flank, apparently. Okay. We did get the oil down. Typhoon flank is dead to the big weather balloon play, for sure. Other side is kind of losing, but the weather balloon is killing a bunch of phoenixes. Yeah, this guy is dead. Did he take range? He did not. Okay, so the weather balloon doesn't really have that much range. Yeah, he has minus 30 range. I guess that makes sense. I never play with Abyss pretty much. But I think that was a good game to try it out for sure. Should have tried the Vulcan or either, I think it was more the Mustang transition earlier. Mustang would have been very nice against the Phoenixes, and the Arclight composition with the charge shot usually does not work unless you have a secondary chaff clear unit. And that could have been the Wraiths again, because we are sitting on the flank. But the Wraith drop came too late to actually make that work. And the blind Scorpion pick into Rhino was obviously also bad. That cost us a lot of tempo. Astrea, okay. Giant spec. Giant track, spinning spec. Oh, just a standard game, I guess. I haven't seen one normal player today, to be fair. The most normal one was the guy going double mountain. So that tells you something about going normal in quotation marks. And a lot of area specs again. And I really do not like the Arclight performance this patch for sure. Very odd to play with at the moment. Yeah, it's another ASIM player. Who would have known? I think this time if the Sledgehound shenanigans continue, I will just drop Scorpions and be done with it. Raiden Scorpion both fine, but I think the Scorpion is a little bit better in this close range scenario because the Raiden often gets sniped by marksmen and stuff like that. I wonder why he deployed one marksman on that side. That sounds really like a terrible idea. But yeah, he doesn't make any contact with our tower here for sure. So that's nice, because we get to get close to the other tower. But I am afraid that the Arclight will not survive this. Nope. But there was 3 crawlers splitting off here to distract the marksman, so I guess we have a chance of killing the marksman as well. Not quite. Not quite. There's the Wraith again, but this time we will probably not use it. I mean, it's pretty good against the Fire Badger, if he shows up. I think we already have the marksman for that job. I think it is Fang Gaming after all. I think we will actually go for a pretty much clean defense with marksman. Because I don't want to lose my tower to some random Wraith again. He goes for the other side as well, okay? And he goes for a missile as well. My good Jens. But yeah, there's more dog bullshit and also fire badges, so I think we will stay with the marksman for sure, but we will have to get some big firepower out this time. As you can see, marksmen do clear sledges, but they do so very, very, very slowly. So not the greatest unit. And there goes subsidized marksman afterwards. God damn it. Non-repair kit is really ugly on those fire badgers, by the way. For me, not really the case. I might go for a subsidized marksman here. Because I really want to spam them. It's my anti-air. Yeah, he is area spec too. But it's super duper expensive. I think we can't afford to do that. Okay, I will skip. I will not go greedy this time. We will bring out the big boys, as I said. And that will be that. Yep. More dogs, more problems. So we go with the Scorpion plan. Scorpions are very good against these kind of units. And that's a good amount of XP as well. And doggies do not kill the Scorpions very fast. Marksmen will, but marksmen do also need some levels and whatnot. Very good, very good. Redeployment. Also super heavy armor. And advanced shield device. I think advanced shield device is probably the strongest here. Will allow us to do something like this. And I would like to have a Fang split here. Like so. Okay. Air cheese incoming. There we go. There it is. Vespasitos. In order to occupy our marksman. This is where I wanted to try to get sub-marksman in here. But sadly, I did not manage. And this is also why we have advanced shield, because hounds do not like shooting shields. And I wanted to protect some fangs so the wasp wouldn't get through. And then the scorpions have enough time to deal with all these pesky hounds here everywhere. Because usually what I want to do is go rapid fire marksman to try and deal with the wasp. What text does he run? He doesn't even have full carry wasp. Okay. Laser sights barrier. Also mass-produced sandworm. Might go for this one, because this is really fun. But the laser sight is so good, though. Yeah, I think I'd rather have the laser sight. Okay. So our chaff clear is still pretty bad. So we need to fix that ASAP. But for now we do have a little bit of time left, I think. And I don't want to stick to Arclight most likely. Ah, big baboon play coming in. Interesting. I mean, we do have the marksmen on the field already. We just need to upgrade them to anti-air. They should deal with this. I guess that's why he was sending the wasp in here. So we need two things. We need some anti-wasp stuff and we need air chaff. So what we can do here is we can build our own wasp. And then we have chaff against the abyss, and we also do have firepower against the his own wasp here. It's getting absolutely nailed by one marksman. I guess this guy doesn't even get a level up for that, by the way. Very sad. Could missile strike that side. We do have oil this turn as well. I think I will just missile strike here. Because it's a very juicy one. But yeah, I think the wasp play is probably correct here. So shielded wasp. Actually on both sides, just in case he goes for a cell and redeploy. I do wonder if I put the oil on this side. I think it's fine. That Firebadger eats a missile, and we do rocket this in case there's cheese coming here. Ooh, no, orbital bombardment. Okay. I forgot about that one with the wasp placement. I should have placed them differently. Oh, he does actually put them on both sides. Okay, so it's as we expected. So now we do have the air superiority, which is very nice against the abyss. And we can also go for anti-air on the wasp if we ever feel like that's necessary. But I do believe we already got this. Because this one wasp here is gonna distract an entire abyss shot. Oh, the tower. Dang it. We do not have it. Okay, I need to remember that we need to upgrade towers against abyss missiles. Come on. Ah, he doesn't do it. Because this happens quite often, that a few missiles here strafe the tower and then boom, does it go. Sandworm. Sandworm, volcano. I think I will actually attempt to do some cheese here. so to speak. So we will actually upgrade the towers. That was very unnecessary damage there, I feel like. Then second of all, we get more wasp. Temp range for sure. And some speed. Okay. He goes Raiden into the front. Okay. Oh, look at this. This is really nice, actually. I didn't even know that the missiles would entirely target the worms. But I guess it makes sense. So he also went Mass Wasp, but he doesn't have shields, which is quite nice for us. And we just distracted his entire chuff to the worms here. Which is exactly not what you want to see when you're fighting with the weather balloons. Because we are already locking on and then the wasp play is just bad. Very nice, very nice. Look at that, even the tower upgrade mattered. GG's. Okay. I'm afraid that's gonna be it for me for today, because I still have a pretty sore throat. And tomorrow is work. So we'll see how that works. Thank you guys for watching. If you did, leave a like or a follow. And subscribe if you're on YouTube. Because I do stream pretty irregularly. Mostly on Wednesdays if I can, or Saturdays. But it's sometimes off, and then you get notified anyway when I